Elon Musk's crew now has access to classified material in some government agencies. Today, The Atlantic reports an employee in senior leadership at USAID told us that Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency now has full, unrestricted access to the agency's digital infrastructure, including total control over systems that Americans working in conflict zones rely on, the ability to see and manipulate financial systems that have historically awarded tens of billions of dollars and perhaps much more. The employee's account, along with the accounts of several others across federal agencies, offers the clearest portrait yet of just how deep the Department of Government Efficiency has burrowed into the systems of the federal government and the sensitive information of countless Americans. NBC News reports that employees from Elon Musk's team are now at the Pentagon, arriving for the first time yesterday. Pentagon officials are refusing to share their names or explain what Musk's team is doing. And the most conservative so-called think tank in Washington, the Cato Institute, said today Elon Musk is not going to find waste, fraud, and abuse at Social Security. Cato said the amount of fraud is likely minuscule. And oh yeah, Donald Trump said he's a king today. Joining us now is Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse. He's a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Finance Committee, and the Budget Committee. He's the top Democrat on the Environment and Public Works Committee. Senator, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And I know you are from a part of our world, Rhode Island, that used to be ruled by the King of England. And I noticed that you took notice today of Donald Trump declaring himself a king.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit preposterous what he was saying, and took a little poke at it.
USAID, in all of the work it does, at certain points intersects with classified information, as obviously the Pentagon full of classified information. We're going to have absolutely no idea what the Musk crew is up to with any of that.
No, but what we do know, as the Musk crew, who I refer to as the Musk-Rats, that when they go into all of these different government data systems, whether it's our healthcare data, our Social Security data, our Labor Department data, or now USAID data, they have an undeniable motive, which is that the tech bros who were there at Trump's inauguration, and Elon Musk, their whatever he is, boss, I guess, they think this data is immensely valuable. Mm-hmm. They operate systems in which data is the coin of the realm. And as they go into AI, more data becomes more valuable. And so question one is, are they building in backdoors? Particularly if you have something like God mode or administrator mode, you have the ability to actually change the wiring of how the system runs. And you can put in a backdoor so you can get in later and then exfil data that you want, or let somebody else do that. So there's a huge data security problem, and they have a huge motive to violate Americans' privacy in all of these things. Then you get into separate issues of, do they really have the authority to be there? Do they have the security clearances to be there? Are they competent to mess in these complex systems and not do something inadvertently stupid? And there's no way to find out much of anything about all of that, because the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
Well, I think we do know that there's no positive answer to any of those questions. Of course, they're all capable of being wrong, looking at something they've never seen before, working with things they've never seen before. They obviously had no comprehension of Social Security data and how that works, and they kept thinking they were staring at 150-year-old people in there getting Social Security checks, which they're not, because they don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah, and so the gradient here is somewhere between, let's hope only a small amount of bad stuff happens from all of this, over to they break something really big, or they leave an access into the data that they themselves or tech bros or perhaps even foreign interests can find a way into. And as best I can tell, there's nobody in the government who's watching that, who is checking on that, who is going to go back and try to see what patches need to be made. If you had a break in a corporate system, the first thing you do would be to bring the IT experts in and try to make sure that your systems had not been corrupted, had not been compromised. And there's no sign of anybody trying to do that either.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, I've got to squeeze in a commercial break here. When we come back, I want to ask you about something Donald Trump is doing we've never seen before. He's trying to be the first American president to change sides in the middle of a war. That's next.